2025 is just around the corner, and with it comes a lineup of new survival games ready to take the challenge to the next level. From devastated post-apocalyptic landscapes to fantastical realms brimming with danger, every choice you make will determine your fate in these immersive adventures. Hey everyone, how's it going? Buckle up, because today we're diving into the most exciting survival game set to release in 2025. If you love battling the odds, crafting your destiny, and surviving against all challenges, this is your time to shine. So join me as we explore the worlds that will test your skills, your courage, and your determination to make it through. Let's get started, because the fight for survival begins now. Many games delve into the concept of a post-nuclear world, blending elements of science fiction and fantasy. But in Polaris, survival takes center stage. You step into the shoes of a scientist who, while exploring the remote regions of the far north, finds themselves caught in the midst of a devastating nuclear attack. The event wipes out much of humanity, leaving you utterly isolated. Now the challenge isn't just to survive, but to uncover the truth behind this apocalyptic event. Gather resources from your surroundings, devise clever strategies, and face the relentless obstacles ahead. Your mission: to ensure that the end of the world doesn't mark the end of your story. Surprising everyone, Jurassic Park Survival has ignited excitement and nostalgia among fans of the iconic franchise. The game offers a single-player action experience set after the events of the legendary 1993 movie. Here, you step into the shoes of a character left behind on the deadly Isla Nublar during the chaos of the first film. Unlike the others, you didn't make it out in time. Now your mission is simple yet harrowing: survive. You're not just fighting to stay alive, but also trying to avoid the prehistoric predators roaming freely across the island. Every move you make could draw the attention of these ancient beasts, and in this fight for survival, silence and strategy are your greatest allies. In the captivating medieval world of Renown, you and countless other players will embark on a journey to build a new life in a kingdom brimming with possibilities. Starting humbly, you'll have the chance to grow and achieve greatness, such as constructing majestic castles. And of course, as you explore the world and expand your influence, you can even siege and destroy other players' castles. Because who hasn't dreamed of that? The game's combat system is described as easy to learn, hard to master, ensuring that battles will be both intense and deeply strategic. Hone your skills, craft clever tactics, and be prepared, because the battlefield is unforgiving. One mistake can quickly turn the tide, leaving even the most ambitious players to face the brutal consequences of their missteps. This city was already on the brink of collapse due to a devastating economic crisis. Then the worst happened. A zombie apocalypse took over the streets. With the undead dominating every corner, the few who survived found themselves trapped, caught in an urban nightmare. In Into the Dead, you are one of those survivors, but you're not willing to leave the others behind. Your mission is to gather as many people as possible and fight your way through the city, toward a rumored safe zone beyond the outskirts. Every step is a challenge, and the decisions you make will determine the fate of everyone around you. One mistake could be costly, and protecting those who depend on you will be just as important as surviving on your own. State of Decay 3 is a title that fans have eagerly awaited for years. Since the release of State of Decay 2 in 2018, anticipation for the next big adventure has only grown. Now, with the trailer finally unveiled, we have a good idea of what to expect from this next chapter. While there are no guarantees of drastic changes to the formula, the important thing is that the game is on the way, and that's more than enough to keep the hype alive. The premise seems to follow the same path as the first two installments, an open world overtaken by a zombie apocalypse where the player must fight for survival. The cycle of gathering resources, battling the undead, and searching for shelter remains intact. But the true essence of the game goes beyond just surviving. Building a strong community will once again be one of the core elements of the experience, requiring careful planning to protect your group, keep everyone healthy, and expand your base with upgrades and new features throughout your journey.
It's too late to ask now. We all knew the risks when we ventured out beyond the gates. But you helped us make something greater than the fear and death that surrounded us.
How about a twist? Atomfall is a post-apocalyptic game inspired by real events, specifically the Windscale incident in England. While in real life, this event didn't lead to catastrophic destruction, the developers decided to explore a provocative question. What if it had been worse? You'll take on the role of one of the survivors, wandering through a fictional and devastated version of England, piecing together what really happened. But survival won't be easy. You'll need to fight against adversity, search for essential resources, and do whatever it takes to ensure there's a tomorrow for you. Every decision you make could be the difference between life and death in this unforgiving world. This is the game many have been waiting for to test their skills against the feared Terminators. Set in the iconic cinematic universe, you take on the role of one of the last survivors who dares to resist the devastation caused by Judgment Day. Life has been brutal, but you've managed to survive this far. Now, it's time to explore new areas and gather resources to strengthen your community, all while keeping a vigilant eye on the robotic threats lurking around every corner. Your journey won't just be about survival, it will also be about confronting hard truths. These revelations could be exactly what you need to turn the tide and finally take the fight directly to Skynet. The fate of humanity is in your hands. Every decision you make could determine whether the last remnants of civilization stand or fall. Many of the survival games we've presented to you don't exactly aim to capture realism in all its aspects. However, Road to Vostok stands out by attempting to create a gameplay experience that impressively mirrors reality. In this game, you'll face challenges that go beyond the usual. Health issues and injuries follow a logic rooted in the real world, demanding careful attention and treatment. Weapons are depicted with realism, both in how they're handled and their effects. Additionally, the permanent death mechanic adds an extra layer of tension to every decision you make. One wrong move could be the end, forcing you to think and act with extreme caution in every moment of the game. The stakes are high, and survival will depend on your ability to adapt to the unforgiving world around you. Traditionally, survival games revolve around surviving until the next day and hoping for the best. In Light No Fire, however, the focus goes beyond that. The game encourages you to build a life alongside other players in a world full of possibilities. While set in a fantasy setting, it introduces familiar elements that make it even more immersive. Throughout your journey, you will encounter other players and have the opportunity to collaborate in shaping this world, making it a livable and thriving environment for survival. The game's universe is vibrant and dynamic, with a variety of biomes to explore, a diverse fauna to interact with, and a multitude of resources and supplies to gather, all with the goal of helping your team prosper. Cooperation, strategy, and exploration will be key as you work together to create a thriving community in the heart of this fantastical world. You might not expect much from a survival game like Rooted, but don't be fooled by appearances. This title features a post-apocalyptic world filled with unique and unpredictable dangers. The collapse of humanity was caused by biological weapons based on bacteria, making certain areas highly contaminated and capable of causing severe diseases, requiring extra caution as you explore the environment. Having survived the initial attack and its devastating aftermath, you're not alone. Other survivors are also fighting to stay alive, and not all of them will have friendly intentions. The world of Rooted demands strategy and prudence, as every decision, from where you choose to go to the battles you face, can mean the difference between life and death. Your survival will depend on your ability to navigate through this dangerous, contaminated world while protecting yourself from both the environment and other hostile survivors. We've already showcased several survival games on this list, but how many of them feature Vin Diesel in the cast? Exactly, just one. Ark 2 takes you to a mysterious world where everything is a big enigma, from how you got there to what's really going on. Your mission won't just be to survive in this insane environment, but also to unravel the secrets hidden within it. And what will you encounter in this world? Warring humans, dinosaurs being ridden like horses, and sci-fi technology in full use. It's pure chaos, and the good news is you won't be alone. Vin Diesel is here to lend a hand. After all, he's always been an expert at protecting those he considers his family. Get ready for a thrilling ride as you dive into this action-packed survival adventure. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed discovering these new survival games that are set to shake up 2025, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends who also love intense challenges and thrilling adventures. We want to hear your thoughts. Which of these games got you the most hyped? Or is there another title you think will surprise everyone next year? Drop a comment down below. I'm really curious to know. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the hottest releases, tips, and everything happening in the world of gaming. That's it for now, guys. I'm signing off. Thank you so much. A big hug. And of course, see you in the next video, survivors.